What is a codependent relationship and what's a healthy one? That's what we're going to talk about today. But first, my name is Michelle Ferris. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I love helping you create relationships that work. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be the first to see other videos. So a codependent relationship is based on an unhealthy dependency where you need that other person to feel whole and complete. Okay, this sets up a lot of intensity and a lot of drama because when you have that much need, you tend to have blinders on. You don't really see the other person for who they are. A healthy relationship, on the other hand, is based on choice. You're in the relationship because you choose to be. That person is good to you. You have mutual love and admiration and respect and common interests. It just works for you. There's not a doubt in your mind. Whereas in a codependent relationship, it's based on need. It's need driven. And in a healthy relationship, it's really choice driven. And that's what we want to go to, is being able to be at choice for who we're in relationship with. Okay? Now, if you're needing help with this, I want you to get my free guide, my relationship checklists that walk you through how to assess your relationships. All right. Number 2. A codependent relationship is based on trying to control the other person and who they are, okay? We're not able to accept them for who they are. We see their potential. We say to ourselves, that person would be so great if they only stopped drinking, or if they got a better job, or if they dressed better. So we see that other person as a project, as something or someone to improve, versus accepting who they are. Because in a healthy relationship, you're accepting the person for exactly who they are, warts and all. Because let's face it, we all have stuff. We all have issues. We all have flaws. But in a healthy relationship, we can accept those because the relationship is healthy and it's working for us. It's not hurting us in any major way. Okay? Number 3. In a codependent relationship, you don't trust your own perceptions. So the codependent person looks to their partner or the other person to validate them or to determine their reality. So this could be a partner, this could be a friend, because the codependent person doesn't have their own thoughts, feelings, and desires. They tend to be so focused on what the other person wants that they tend to lose what they want. So they're not as in tune with their own thoughts and feelings. It gets very enmeshed with what the other person wants or what they think is going to get them love and approval, okay? In a healthy relationship, you can each have your own separate thoughts, feelings, have different opinions. Each person is going to have their own take on the world and their own opinions about things. And each of those opinions and feelings and thoughts are respected because each person is their own individual person. They're not two halves making a whole, okay? It's very, very different when in a healthy relationship, you have two people that have a sense of themselves. In a codependent relationship, either one has a dysfunctional sense of themselves. The codependent person has a very tiny sense of self, and the other person that tends to be more of a taker, possibly alcoholic or addict or narcissistic, tends to have too much of a sense of self. So it's really an unhealthy imbalance, okay? Now, the third type of codependent relationship is codependent people do not let go easily. They will stay in a relationship even if it's unhealthy, even if it's abusive, even if it's rotted, because they don't want to be alone. And often if you're a codependent, you might say something like, I'm never going to get out of this relationship because nobody else is going to want me. And some of you have actually heard that from your partner if you're in abusive relationships and you believe it, so you stay in that bad, unhealthy situation. In a healthy relationship, you can assess when you need to leave the relationship because it's no longer working for you. And let's face it, not every relationship lasts forever. So if a relationship changes over time and you realize now that it's not working for you, you're not getting your needs met, you're not being treated well, and you've tried to work things out, it may be time to leave. In a healthy relationship, you can actually take those steps to leave that relationship, or at the very least, distance yourself so that you can take care of yourself and not let that relationship hurt you anymore, okay? But in a codependent relationship, it's going to be really hard to get out. You will stay until the bitter end, which is not what I want for you. So part of what I wanted this video for is for you to know the difference between a healthy relationship and a codependent relationship. Because the first step in growth is awareness and being able to assess the quality of our relationships. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link in this post in the description my relationships checklist that I talked about earlier so that you can look at what do your relationships look like right now. And it doesn't mean you're going to end them. It just means when you know what isn't working, you'll be able to take steps to correct that, whether it's within you or in the relationship. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.